Described as a timely and much-needed innovation in HIV prevention, Lenacapavir is a new long-acting pre-exposure prophylaxis, commonly known as PrEP, administered via injection. With a twice-yearly dose, it offers 6 months of continuous protection per jab. Unlike the current daily pill or 2-monthly injectable PrEP, Lenacapavir's convenience and effectiveness aims to address persisting barriers in the national HIV prevention response.
Prevention still eludes us. Approximately 149,000 South Africans acquired HIV/AIDS in 2023 alone, a number that is far too high. Adolescent girls and young women continue to bear a disproportionate burden of new infections, as well as other key populations.
According to the National Department of Health, over 2 million people are on oral PrEP in 98% of public primary healthcare facilities. Young women and girls, identified as a priority group, will be placed front and center of the April 2026 Lenacapavir rollout. To empower herself and her peers with HIV prevention knowledge, 21-year-old Tato Mtsweni from Soshanguve, Pretoria, shares her journey and the benefits of PrEP. She first learned about it in January 2019 at her local clinic and later began the 2-monthly injectable.
Immediately when I went there for the first time for the clinic services, on that very same day, I met a client navigator there at Mararanto. That's when they educated me about PrEP. And that's where I thought, maybe it's time to actually take control over my health.
Mtsweni says as a young woman currently on PrEP, she would consider making the switch to Lenacapavir when it becomes available.
I would switch to Lenacapavir. So I feel like the Lenacapavir is giving people new hope that at least the stigma will be less than how it is right now.
Lenacapavir is expected to bring a fresh approach to HIV prevention among the youth. This as young women and teenage girls remain at a higher risk of HIV infection. According to data from the South African National AIDS Council, about 1,100 new HIV infections occur each week among young women and girls aged 15 to 24 years.
Any preventative measure that stops people from getting HIV is always a good thing, especially when it removes the only inconvenience from the current.
I think it's a very good idea, especially with them giving it to young women and girls. I feel like it's going to provide a lot of change. Also, it's going to be very time efficient,
An implementation research study looking at how best to approach the rollout of Lenacapavir in South Africa is in the pipeline.
The implementation research is going to be really important to tell us, we've got this great product, how are we going to integrate it into the services? How are we going to deliver it? How are we going to make sure that it reaches the people who really need it most?
Hailed as a breakthrough in the current HIV prevention strategy, Lenacapavir could help South Africa positively shift the trajectory of HIV infections in its quest to end AIDS as a public health threat by 2030. Zandile, Myeza, SABC News, Johannesburg.